episode was that bad. Oh, hello everybody. How is
I've
everybody?
hit,
We're all
I've
we're
hit
all
the
gonna
red
die.
button.
It's yeah.
Theater
Yeah.
kids. Theater kids have destroyed the world. Theater kids destroyed politics. Theater kids.
Theatre
It's theater
kids.
kids. They've destroyed
Chris-
everything.
Chris, currently what watch number are you on at the moment? So is this first watch, second watch, third watch?
I have done I have done 2 tours of hell so far.
Oh my
Fucking hell, man.
god!
Oh.
What a
Oh, and
nightmare!
Do you always have it on the big telly, or do you have it sort of playing on another screen somewhere that you look at every now and again? But it's
Okay,
always-
here's how I torture myself. This is the 8th week of my torture. So on my first watch, I watched on the big TV in the living room because I wanted to file my TV so I can get it in all its surround sound hellish glory. And then usually every week my jaws usually drop by the time I'm done because especially this week I can't believe what I've just watched. So then I take a break for 2 days. So it's usually on Thursday that I torture myself. And then I take a break for 2 days because it's horrible. So then I dread going back to it. So then, aren't weekends fun? I get up nice and bright and early on a Saturday morning where I get to go through it in slow motion while pausing it while working on the script.
Slow motion.
Yeah, that's like 4 hours. Today I had to take multiple breaks because it was that bad. Also I have renamed a few people before we go.
Oh.
So just for your Bulls Trek name guide. So it's no longer Crazy Cootie Pants Dylan. She's now known as the Psycho. And
Okay.
and
Can't keep up.
as we all
easier to
know, this
remember.
week we had a visit from Fat Tilly. She's no longer Fat Tilly. She's now Sarlacc. So we've had 2
Sorry,
name
what?
changes this week.
What's she called? Sorry,
Sarlacc. Over
Sarlacc.
Pit.
Go consult
Oh,
your Star Wars glossary there.
Sarlacc.
Yeah, sorry, I just didn't hear it. Sorry, I'm aware of the character. Yeah.
Oh, we'll pick it up as we're going along. We'll somehow manage to keep track of the names and the. Oh,
I'm gonna
this
write a
is-
guide.
Psycho killer. Kiss,
This
kiss,
has to
say.
be
the spotter's guide to
Oh.
people that get on your tits. Yeah, I think that could probably do quite well. Yeah.
You've
look,
got me
okay,
singing
so-
Sorry, you've got me singing "Psycho Killer Kiss Cassay" in my head now, Chris. From Talking Heads.
Yeah, near enough.
Song?
I
Psycho
kind
killer.
of want to do write a program guide for all of Kurtzman Trek and call it Shit Trek, right? And just go through. By the way, Chris, the way I do it, I watch the episode at least 1.5 times speed while sitting looking at my computer, and if I can understand what they're saying at two speed, I will, because it's gruesome. It's awful.
My OCD works against me.
Yeah, I can see that.
I've been using this technique for years. I used it with that British show, which we shall not name. I used
I know
this production technique for Discovery and Batwoman.
You did sterling work. I think you had to have been the last man standing. Funnily enough, when Batwoman wrapped up, I think you were the only person left talking about.
I gave up 2 episodes into season 2. I couldn't do it anymore.
They did
But
the second
season
season
1.
of that?
Say
See,
what?
They did the
I know
second
they did.
season of that one?
I know they did
Yes.
a second because they
Yeah.
recast. They
did.
swapped it out, didn't they? They put in a new
Yeah.
character and it was played by a black woman whose name I can't remember.
It was Woke Batman number 2. That one, the characters there was Woke Batman, there was Daddy, there was Diversity Hire number 5, there was Bad Acting Alice, Bad Acting Alfred, the Smurf.
See,
God,
Chris,
that was like
this is
7
why-
years ago now. Jesus Christ.
Chris, this is why you've been under the weather, because this whole process, you're committing such psychological self-harm that your body is just shutting down.
Have you ever thought about reading a play called Our Town?
No, never again. They pointed it.
Oh, and I do have an announcement to make. So the weekend after this is done, Grumpy Old Bulls Trek will probably not be on this live stream because after spending 10 weeks in hell, I'm going to spend an entire weekend away from the internet because this was horrible. Either that or I'll just end up dead.
Well, yeah, I've got to take a certain girl out on a date the week after to make up for. There'll be regular kind of junctions where we don't do this, where we'll need that extra sort of week in between to cleanse ourselves, I think. And
there's no cleansing yourself from this. You're tainted and dirty forever. And not in a good way.
Painted and dirty. Let's hope that we can sort of muster together a restorative powers somehow, somewhere. Usually, lately, I've been looking at him.
Well, we can't alienate Islam because we'll lose. Thanks for the British. We don't lose. Against anyone, anywhere, ever.
Yes! Yes!
Together, we will restore Britain.
Out of the shires and the hills.
Can I have one of those for Canada? Or are we just too far gone now?
Britain doesn't lose anywhere except that time 250 years ago.
Well, it depends on how you quantify. It depends on how we quantify lose, Gary. I think we still won, but there we.
I see what you did there.
Can we have one for Ireland as well, please? Because like Canada, Ireland is not good.
Yes,
nothing is as bad as Canada right now. A goddamn chicken now costs $50. A fucking chicken.
A live one?
A couple of months ago.
No, crazy.
A frozen full chicken was $50 goddamn yesterday.
Is that a medium, large, or extra large?
It's like a regular chicken.
You know what, Chris? You should just sneeze on it and they'll give it to you.
Oh dear!
He's got a point.
No, they just, yeah. Oh, should I? No, that would get me on a list.
A medium chicken from Sainsbury's is about a £5. It's about £4.70 odd in Sainsbury's, and that's a good. You know, you're getting a good chicken when you go to Sainsbury's.
You'll have to start going to KFC, Chris.
Yeah. You have any idea what fast food costs here now?
No.
You don't want to know. Oh, I don't do fast food anymore because
Colonel 4-piece in the UK is around about £8.
I'm sure it's like 20.
Who's Colonel 4-piece? It sounds like a porn star.
Colonel 4-piece. We got to get that die. And no, I don't see. I can't do the fast food anymore. When I was younger, and not as bitter as I am now in my 20s. I could have like 9 Big Macs over the course of the day, which I did do, and be perfectly fine. Now I have half a Big Mac, and my week is done. Getting old sucks.
I could never even have one Big Mac because I just found them revolting.
No, the best thing to get it. If you go to McDonald's, stick with the fries. That's it.
No, I want my Arch Deluxe to come back. I'm the only person that misses the Arch Deluxe, and it's been gone for 1996. My God, it's been gone for 30 years. They'll never bring it back.
Chris, I went vegetarian before KFCs really started to take hold, certainly in my area of Britain. So there was only like 2 branches of McDonald's that were anywhere near me. So most of this stuff I've never eaten ever. I've smelt it, and I used to buy some of it for my kids and things like that. And I've been to them, but I've never eaten them, so I've got no idea what they taste like.
I do nothing fun. I have not had fast food. The last time I had it was about 6 years ago. It was horrible. I haven't had a drink in years. I gave up smoking cigarettes years ago. I've given up everything fun except my coffee, and I'm probably gonna have to give that up soon too.
And horror movies.
Getting old sucks. It's not worth it. You can't have fun anymore.
You haven't given up horror movies, scary movies, and frights and sights and sounds yet.
Well, my cardiologist tells me otherwise. I'm sure that's.
It's been a hell of a week, though, isn't it? It's been a hell of a week, everybody. I mean, it depends on how close now you keep on culture, or how big an ear you keep out. It's amazing what you. It's amazing what you can hear if you've got a microphone sort of switched on.
Don't even start me on this.
So there was that, and then there was this rabbi. I mean, I thought of you when we heard about we heard about the passing of Rob Grant, Rabbi. Were you as shocked as myself and David and Gary? We talked about.
I really was, and that new book he's got coming out sounds like it's actually going to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Reading
wonder
the
what
premise.
this means for Doug Naylor and Red Dwarf. Will he be able to move forward with something else? I think the moment is past for Red Dwarf, quite frankly. I think they're all
Yeah,
too
me
old.
too.
And,
I would have to-
we could have had a few other seasons, but like they got into this legal crap for the last 5 years. But we could have. I like that 3-part thing they did, which was kind of like a mini movie.
Promised Land.
Well, it was all legally settled around 2 years ago because we covered it on the previous version
that
of
2
this
years
strand
ago?
of this show. And so, yeah, there was they came to an agreement and there was a way forward for both parties. But what they found is sort of what you're saying, Rabbi, in that the best part of 40 years on one idea is probably long enough. And there's not a great deal of appetite from commissioning editors, even on cable channels and things like that. And I would regrettably also come to the conclusion that Red Dwarf it's probably had its time now.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I think if you recast, you might be okay, but recasting it's going to be very hard.
Recast. No.
What Rob Grant wanted to do, because he was originally Titan was a script for a prequel mini-series, an event series, if you like, kind of like Promised Land. I think he imagined it was going to be 4 or 5 parts.
Right.
And they were going to have 2 sets of characters. So the original, I suppose, in like the Star Trek 2009 movie, so where they got Leonard Nimoy playing Spock. So they were going to have Chris Barry and Craig Charles at the very least in it, but the main cast were going to be a bunch of younger actors playing the younger Lister and Rimmer. So, but yeah, well, they couldn't get any buyers for it. Just like Doug Naylor can't get anybody to take up, because Doug Naylor's had scripts for 2 further runs after The Promised Land, but the one was certainly done because weren't they about 3 months off shooting it when the plug was pulled? So there's that, and then he was his further idea, and all of it. Nobody will pay for it. Basically, nobody wants it, so it's not going to happen. And well, obviously, Rob is now sadly no longer with us. Doug is also into his 70s, and
Right, exactly.
realistically, yeah, it's probably time to wrap it up. But yeah, I did wonder because
It had a very good run. I think it did very well.
I mean,
30
30, almost 40 years. Not bad.
not bad at all for a little, for the odd couple in space. It's not much.
Yeah.
It's things like that. They play
They bring it
themselves
back,
out.
I think, do like an American version.
No, they did that
Well,
once.
thing
It
is,
was awful.
They did that, and that was awful.
No, the ones they did were awful. Okay, who they should have hired to play Lister was Artie Lang, right? Back in the day. He was like Howard Stern's sidekick for a while. Exactly the right type of comedian, like very blue collar. And I think it would have to be written by the comedian so that it has that like local, comedy tradition. Right? Making it as an English show in America, it just failed. And both of the pilots were reasonably awful. The American ones, right? They were reasonably awful. So I don't know. But I think it's dumb. I don't think anybody's going to be interested.
Then there's the fact that comedy at the moment, not much comedy is being made at all, as I understand it. I think that America's doing better for comedy. People still laugh in the States now and again, don't they, Gary? I'm under the impression.
I mean, there's a few sitcoms going. I mean, we're still mired in the whole, alphabet franchise like NCIS, FBI, CIA. It's all, multiple franchises, but there's still a few sitcoms out there pulling decent numbers.
Is there anybody in broadcasting that knows what they're doing? I ask myself that question all the time. They act like they're so much better than us, that they're wiser and more attuned and more capable than us. But I think it's at the point now where it ought to be that the people, the citizens, wherever we are in the world, that are giving them instruction, and maybe we should even be the ones making PSAs for people working in the TV and film industry. Chris, I think that's possible. I think we could do that. Between us, we could manage that. But until we do, we can at least enjoy vintage such material. Thanks to you from all over the world. You've got another one coming up right now, and we're about to get reacquainted, aren't we, with a couple of old mates. I can't remember their names, though.
Today, if you remember a few weeks ago, maybe it was a couple months ago now, I can't remember, we got to meet Binkley and Doinkle. And they had some lessons for us, and their friend Sniffer. And Pugsley, we were pretty sure he was dead at the end of our last commercial, but Pugsley has come back to life. So today we're going to have another lesson from Binkley and Doinkle, and it's going to be a fun-filled romp, I'm sure. So roll it.
I always get a bit nervous when you say things like that.
Gee, Doinkle, Earth people do some strange things.
Right, Binkley? Are you giving your stink a drink, Sniffer?
No, this is very powerful cleaning stuff. My drain is all clogged up, and this will lead through a duct.
Ah.
Powerful cleaning stuff, eh? Well, I, Pugsley Depew, love power.
Hey, look at the bony hand.
What's it mean, Sniffer?
This is a warning. It means the stuff in this bottle is so strong it eats away at things, like the dirt in the sink, or your clothes, or even your skin. It's really dangerous.
Yeah, not my beautiful clean skin.
Put it away, Sniffer.
Everyone should know this sign means danger. When you see this bony hand, beware. And be safe.
I love power, but that stuff is even too powerful for me.
This message was brought to you by Canada's Department of Consumer
I love
and Corporate
these.
Affairs.
And with that, Pugsley is once again dead.
Got more
I
lives than a cat.
love these. I if all of these were like on a DVD, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
We've
Get the
got
rights.
several.
but
They had many lessons for us, and so everybody. Since we played something fun this week, next week we need to do something horrific. Oh crap! I know which one I'm playing next week. Oh, okay. You remember my Christmas one when you thought that was bad? Oh no,
That was one of the worst ones.
I
Yeah.
know what you're. Oh, and it's yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. You're going to be so depressed. Okay, so stay tuned.
I can't wait. That's a teaser and a half, isn't it? Yes,
Well,
I'm warming to these two little fellas. They're a bit like Jedward, I think, David.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them. I think we need more of them. Although the dog was holding the bottle in quite an inappropriate place to start off with, I have to say. But I like them. I think all public information films in Canada to this day should be made with them for, and I think they would get a lot better response.
We
I like
got
the
fun
skeletal
ones today.
ham
Today they're all
on the
about
lobe.
being offended.
Oh yes, of course.
They are. And as ever, people are loving these in the live chat. Funky says humans definitely do strange things, like letting their dogs use bleach
Yes.
Yes.
on
Yes,
the sink.
absolutely.
It could happen to anyone. It could happen to anyone.
Thing, it's a Canadian thing. We're strange people.
And yeah, other people are just as upset as we've been about the loss of Rob Grant, of course, and the loss looks like the loss of Red Dwarf itself. I can't view it coming back from that. We'll be coming back from that PSA with more. It sounds like it's just getting warmed up now for a really bad one. Is the impression that I get there?
This
from
one's
Chris,
horrific, dude. Horrific.
It's like
How many-
explosive.
Chris-
It's like explosive diarrhea and not being able to pass wind without confidence.
Yeah.
Chris,
Sorry, what was that, Gary?
how many of those did you say were made?
Binkley and Doinkle.
Yeah.
I think there were like maybe 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we can't have Binkley and Doinkle every week.
No, I know.
We have to
Gonna rush
we
it.
have to
Space
space
them
it out in between the horror shows that I normally present.